Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me today on this bi-weekly walkthrough. We are going to be changing the walkthrough from weekly to bi-weekly, just so everybody knows in here. I will be doing it not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So anyways, I will wait till a few more people funnel in, and then we can get started. All right, I believe everybody's here that signed up, so we can get started. Derivatives trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. On today's agenda, we are going to do an intro to EdgeProX, an intro to EdgeClear, and then I will show you guys what multiple different ways that you can view your orders within EdgeProX live and like your trade history. And I'm also going to show you how to roll to the next contract for expiration and whatnot. And then we'll, as always, take a Q&A at the end. All right, so what is EdgeProX? EdgeProX is the all-in-one solution for active traders. It has MBO capabilities, volume profile, and TPOs, native order flow tools, fully functional, 300 plus studies and indicators, indicator layering, native to Windows, macOS, and Linux, runs on Rithmic, CQG, or IQFeed. All these features are available for the low price of $34.99 per month. What does EdgeProX offer? It offers a heat map, volume imprint, volume profile, TPO, and market profile, advanced DOM, simulated trading, replay mode, cross-instrument trading, cloud levels, Edge Pro line, OHLC lines, time and sales, 300 plus indicators, like I said. What is EdgeClear? EdgeClear is an independent futures brokerage created by traders for traders, award-winning team, multiple clearing relationships, experienced team and founder Futures Trader 71, continuously innovating and building. We're trader inspired here. So to begin with our walkthrough, I am going to show you how to view orders. All right, so let's connect my EdgeProX here. All right, so the first place that you can view your orders in EdgeProX is, all right, there we go. Cool. So what I have at the bottom is a trade report. So the way I added this is by going up to the the little plus button up here, went to trade report, and it adds a completely separate page. And then what you can do is go here, drag it down towards the bottom, and then you now can have this on your front page. So then one way to view the orders that you've placed before in EdgeProX is to generate a report. So once this report generates, this is generating from the 7th all the way to the 22nd. So it'll show my net profit, net total profit, gross profit, all the way down through. And then if I wanted to view my trade history, I can go and look at it here, trades. And this will show, I can make this bigger. So this will show the history of all the trades that I've placed through that range of time. And as you can see here, I believe, yeah, so it's going to be the newest at the bottom, which you can change by just clicking here. And you'll see now that it's most recent to least recent. You can do that either from the entry time, or you can do that from the trade number, the largest number to the lowest number. So this is one way to view your trades, but do keep in mind that when you are looking at this, this is a history, so it's not going to update in real time. If I'm placing trades here, and I'm buying and flattening all and all of this, it's not going to update. As you see, I have to regenerate a report in order for this to show. As you can see, you'll see now that it's starting to show. So this is one way to view your trade history, as I said. Another way to view your orders as they come in or as you're placing them would be if you were to go to account info, the closed positions would update in real time. You can add this close time. So then that will update as I place the orders. So as you can see, this was placed today, right now, or placed closed out now. So that's the close time. So and then I can add in the quantity and add in all of the other things there. So the other way to view it is by filled at the top. This area here is going to show again my orders as they came through. Actually, this is not correct, but this is correct. So this is going to show my orders as well. As you can see, the time I bought, and then sold all three. Don't know why this is showing the time there as 10:03, but nonetheless, it is from today. So this will show here the same thing. The time I bought it and then the time that I sold it. So if I go back to EdgeProX active, if I wanted to, I can go and add in, an order. Not an order book. I can add in the orders tab, drop this in at the bottom, filled, and then have this here so that as I'm buying more, I can add, they're filling in here at the bottom, and then what I can do is I can set it up so that the most recent's at the top, and then if I sell, you'll see them come in live. This is a good way to keep track of the orders you're placing, or at least the best way, in my opinion, to keep track of the orders coming in live relative to the orders that are in your trade history. Those are two separate things. So this, like I said, this one that you're looking at now is going to update live. The trade history needs to be refreshed. So if we go to account info and look at the trades here, this is going to update, but you'll need to refresh it in order for it to fill in here. And even now you can see it's not fully updating yet. So it takes a while for this to update. So you might not see your orders here for at least a couple minutes. So if you think you're flat, this is not the place to check. I would check two places. One here, making sure that your buys and sells are even, and then also going in here, and you can see I'm short 2 right now. So flatten all. Now I am officially flat, and you don't have to have your P&L, but I would definitely have it show your position so that you know right here, if this says flat, you're most likely flat. But obviously sometimes certain scenarios, not everything's certain, but here, as of right now, I'm flat. And the same thing you can see here, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, and then was short 4, and I offsetted it here. So 2 offset, so then I offsetted the rest here. So that's how I would view my orders in EdgeProX for live trading. So that is one thing that I wanted to make sure I touched on today for sure. If you guys have questions, just throw them in the questions or the chat box, and I will answer those at the end as always. All right, there we go. All right, now we're gonna switch over to the next topic, which is rolling to the next contract. Wanted to make sure to talk about this because if I go to EdgeProX, the one thing that I notice a lot of is people trading on the @ES, ESU1, or we can just type in @ES. You'll notice that I noticed there was a lot of people trading here and you'll notice that there isn't the ability to roll your contract. And this is because this contract will go all the way through to expiration, and as on the day of expiration is when the contract will move to the next month. So you can theoretically be trading an expired contract all the way up and all the way through expiration, which obviously is not good, because you don't want to take delivery on that. So what I recommend doing is avoiding the continuous contracts and using an exchange traded symbol, which would be for me ES U1. And now that I'm on this contract, you'll notice that I have the ability now to roll to next contract. So once expiration is approaching, I can click roll to next contract. Now, a lot of people are worried about their symbols or their indicators not transferring over properly. What you can do is once you set up your indicators on this chart and you hit roll to next contract, you have the ability to move everything over to the next chart. So roll all charts, DOMs, time sales, roll watch list, roll instrument settings. So now I'm basically rolling everything from this contract to the next contract. And as soon as I hit OK, it should auto updates. And now obviously this is a really thinly traded contract. It's the way it looks like this, but if it was expiration, that's how I would do that. So now that is what I would do in terms of rollover is just keeping in mind these contracts and keeping in mind this is probably, in my opinion, the best way to roll over to the next contract. But let me know if you guys have questions about this. I can answer anything about these. But now we can move to the Q&A or questions. Again, if you guys have questions that you want me to answer live, just let me know. I can answer those now. But I'll touch on these and then I'll answer the live questions next. So someone asked, is the cost of data included in the platform subscription price? No, so $34.99 is just the platform. You have to also purchase data along with it. We are compatible with Rithmic, CQG, and IQFeed, but Rithmic and CQG are the only execution. IQFeed is not execution. So that is the cost of the platform, $34.99. And then with data, it depends on what you're looking to do. So if you're curious about this, you can reach out to me and I can break down the structure of market data costs, or you can go to our website. We have a breakdown on one of our knowledge base articles on the cost of market data. Someone asked which data feed is better, Rithmic or CQG. This is kind of an opinion-based question. There is no better data feed, and to me, I'm more biased. I like Rithmic just because of the MBO data. The MBO data is, if you aren't familiar with this, if I go to an ESU1, sorry, ESU, it's really annoying. There we go. The MBO data is what you're looking at here. All of these blocks here showing up on the chart. All this is MBO, the ability to be able to go all the way up here and see the orders appear, the full depth. The other thing that MBO offers is if I put my trade here, you can see my place in queue all the way at the end. So this is like what MBO data offers, which is not offered by CQG, which is the reason I personally like this data a little bit better. But obviously, keeping in mind that CQG offers exchanges and products that Rithmic doesn't offer. So there's pros and cons to both. There's pros and cons to both of them, but as I said, I'm a little more biased towards Rithmic. 3, I would like to see only RTH on the chart so that the TPO profiles are closer together without the allotted blank space in the globe X session. So how do I do this? So what I believe you're trying to do is, all right, switch back over to ESU1. All right. All right. We gotta get the TPOs on here. So in order to get TPOs on here, you would just hit Control T, type in TPO, add those to your charts, and then you'll have TPOs now. So I believe what this person is asking is how do they view the RTH data so that the profiles are closer together. I believe you can push the profiles closer together. So right now you can do this 2 ways. I eliminated the RTH data that way, and then I also can go into here and make sure I have this checked. The other thing that I would do is go into all settings, display. This can be a cell width thing. So if you go and drop this down to like 5, it'll push these closer together. Oops. So that's all right. So that was actually, so put these at 10. I believe, yeah. So this should this should only be the RTH session, as well as, I mean, the TPOs are not too far apart. So there's not, the Globex session isn't going to be in place here. Yeah, none of these have Globex anymore. So you can just right click and go and uncheck the show extended data. If I hit show extended, they go much farther apart, as you can see. But the reason these are far apart is because because it has RTH checked, but it's keeping in space the extended session. So if I just click this, it squeezes them together, and now there's no space between. So that's how you can do that. And then if there's any other questions, those are all the submitted questions that I had. I'm not sure if anybody has any other questions that they were looking to have answered. If you do, ask them in the chat and I'll get to them right now. So if there is no questions, we can end this now. So if you guys have any questions that you didn't think of now that you need answered, you can always go to our knowledge base, which is at support.edgeclear.com. You can go to our YouTube channel. All these videos, all the webinars that are here now get pushed to our YouTube. So if you missed some of the stuff I talked about earlier, anything like that, you can go to the YouTube channel and rewatch these over and over again. Make sure to like and subscribe. So that's awesome. Email us, EdgeProX@edgeclear.com, or you can call 773-832-8320. So, somebody shot a question in the chat. I'll hop in and do that right now while we have some time. How do you set bands on heat map? The coloring, I mean, okay, yeah, that's here. I can show you guys how to do that. So go over to the heat map. So you want to set these colors maybe to something different, something of your own coloring or whatnot. Go to the settings, color map, and then you would hit, you would hit the more colors. Now I can set each band individually, which may be cumbersome, but if you want to change it, this would be the way to change each individual band. So does that answer your question? And if it doesn't, let me know and I can try and pinpoint what you're asking a little more further. So again, for those that didn't see, I just went to color map, more colors, and now I can go in here and change the gradient of everything to something I want more specifically, whatever it may be. So let me know if that answers your question, and if it doesn't, I can always you can always email me and we can hop on a call and I'll be able to answer that for you. But nonetheless, that is all. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your Wednesday. And let me know if you guys need any help with anything. It'd be great to chat with everybody here. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.